Welcome to Money for Parts. I'm your host Brian. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to pull an engine out of a 2020 Renegade Xmr 1000. Smash! If you like the content, don't forget, smash that like button. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Helps grow the channel. And of course, check out Handful, elementwear.com, Handful Elementwear on Instagram, and Smash 10 for 10% off your Smash gloves. Grab a handful, boys. Woo. Disconnect negative cable from battery. Probably going to be pretty beneficial to take the plastic tray out of here too. Already got the battery disconnected and out. I'm going to pull these side panels here and here. I know. Our action. Cool. Green marks the spot. So disconnect the injector. One. Number two is up here. Cable ties out of the way. There she goes. Injector two. Step engine coolant. Easiest place to drain the engine coolant. Ran a lower rad hose here on the front. I'm gonna disconnect this upper rad hose as well, right here. So once that's pulled back, I'm gonna separate this one right here. Air box. And this main connection. Pop that off. Turn the hoods off. This guy here. And screw it. Pop that off there. Air box removal. Got a 10mm here. Couple screws. One here, one here. And the other bolt you'll find right in the front fender well. Right there. And the last bolt is right down in here. And you need to get a wrench on the back side underneath as well. Gotta take your air intake off. Once you have the bolts undone, undo your clamp to your throttle body. 2 bolts up front, 1 bolt back here, 1 on the other side. Once those are all undone, this simply pulls back and out. And there is the air box removed. Woo! There's some water in there too. Air intake system removed. Exhaust system. So in order to get the exhaust out of here, I gotta take this heat shield off, undo them from the headers on the back side there, and probably unbolt my slip-on over here. Let's get to it. Front of the heat shield's off. Now we can take the back one off, bolt up here, and I believe that is it. And then we'll pop that off. rear exhaust manifold. Got to get from the other side here. Gonna pull this clutch cover off next. Clutch cover bolts, 8mm. Remove them all the way around. You may need an extension for the bottom ones. Remove the secondary. And then you just pop the secondary right off. Should slide right off. Might need to wiggle it a little bit. There we go. Secondary needs a good cleaning. Otherwise though, good shape. Primary clutch puller, Canam primary clutch puller. They worked out fast. There it goes. It's delicate. Cool. That's there. Once you remove all the bolts, you loosen the CVT intake and exhaust. And I previously silicone mine on, so he's gonna be tight. There she goes. Sealed, right? But you can still take it off when you need to. So silicone it on makes a big difference, especially if you take it off. I don't know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. Oh, that sucks. That's where we're at there. And then we can pull the exhaust headers off.
I see the engine.
That's right. Gonna take it apart so that we can fix the transmission. Is that last inch. Rear drive shaft bolt, 13mm or 7/16 depending on how rounded over she is. Gotta remove your master cylinder here for the rear brake, and then you have full sight into that. Drive shaft bolt out. We can move on. We are on step. Exhaust, CVT, boom. Starting system, remove positive cable from starter. Then disconnect, remove. Okay, so we're almost to the point where we can pull the engine. So there's a positive starter cable. We're going to disconnect that one right there. It's on this side of the engine, CVT side, right there. Disconnect both engine harness connectors. This has a little locking tab on it. So you just push that in. Pop that guy off first. And then this should come apart. And we're going to label these. Make sure that we put them back together properly. And this will allow us to pull this main engine wire out of the way, and it'll come out with the engine. Pretty sweet. Let me disconnect this guy here. There's a little release on the bottom, on the front that you got to push. And then this pulls like that. There we go. And then this should come out the bottom. Look at that. There we go. Okay. Disconnected. Remove the locking ties. Boom. And one up here. Gone. Gone. Remove plastic cover from engine. Gonna remove these covers. Oh yeah, nice and dirty behind there. Parts for the engine cover. Screws here. Dirty, dirty. Around here. And then you get rid of the vent line coming off the transmission here. There we go. Gotta disconnect the crankcase vent hose. Boom. And we're gonna label that guy too. Remove the harness support. Couple Torx and a cable tie. There we go. Disconnect magneto connector from voltage regulator rectifier. That's a mouthful. Disconnect this line. Wow, that was dirty. Lots of mud gets in there. There we go. Yeah, so you pull that through, cut the cable ties, wrap it up on the engine for later install. 15 mil upper engine support brackets. Remove spark plug boots. And the other side, spark plug boot. There we go. And then we got to remove the front engine support bolt, tucked in right over here. Let's get a wrench on the other side. Then we got to do the upper rear one, which is right in behind here, right there. Then we got to remove these Oerlikon clamps from the front propeller shaft to be able to slide the engine forward and pull the rear diff out. And that these are just as easy to pop that way than they are to cut, because they're pretty strong. There we go. And now we can get the rear out. There we go. Rear drive shaft's done. Engine looks loose. So now's when you check everything over, make sure that you didn't miss any cable ties or anything. There you have it, boys. Engine's loose. We're gonna get this thing out on the bench in behind me here and start tearing down that transmission. If you like the content, don't forget, smash that like button. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Helps grow the channel. And of course, check out Handful, elementwear.com, Handful Elementwear on Instagram, and Smash 10 for 10% off your Smash gloves. Go to Handful, boys. Woo. Beautiful. Oh, that was a lot of work. Woo! Well, boys, we got her out. She broke. Looks like the case let go in a very strange way. So that's supposed to be metal there. She no longer works. So what a shame. Gearbox kaput. Engine still good. So good news, obviously. Engines or mounts. I'll tell you what, they look pretty beat up for 2300K. Front one, especially. But so engine mounts required. Yeah, what a shame. Cool. Thanks for checking us out. And if you like the content, don't forget to smash that like button.